Just photographing this 16th century dirt stone near Lumbos. Very thin on the ground, 16th century dirt stones. I think this is the only the third I know around here. It's mid-afternoon, early February. I've just parked the car at Pennines, Pennines, and I'm planning on doing my first wild camp of the year. Weather is pretty bright. It was brighter earlier, but like a thin veil of clouds come over from the west. My only slight concern, because otherwise conditions look pretty good, my only slight concern is the wind. It's quite windy down here in the valley, so I'm guessing it's going to be windy higher up. The place I'm camping, I haven't said so already, is as close to Stoodley Pike as possible. And there's Stoodley Pike up there, pretty famous local monument. It's a popular walk up there, has the potential, even in midwinter like this, to be quite busy. So I'd like to be quite near, but I might sort of try and find a spot further out onto the moor. Maybe a bit quieter, a bit out of the way. Right, I'm just setting off up Brew now, and I'll come back to you in a bit. This old track here, I think it's been called various things really. These causey stones, I've seen it called a pack horse road, I've seen it called a corpse road, moving coffins between consecrated ground. I think I've even seen it as a cotton famine road. So whether it was created to give labour during the cotton famine or some other sort of poor relief. Another little view of Stoodley Pike over there. Right, I'm getting higher. It's quite a good climb up here really. Not too taxing. There's Lumbos down there with the church. That's where the Top Brink pub is. And moving across to that little hamlet, that's Pennines. It's got a youth hostel there. Regular stop off for Pennine Way walkers. I think I stayed at Pennines Youth Hostel when I did the Pennine Way in 1990. It's good that it's still going. And further back into sort of the middle and far distance, that's Pennines. Right, we're on the Pennine Way. This leading monolith, this is called the Long Stoop. Probably some sort of guidepost for this pack horse route. I'm heading up there towards Stoodley Pike north. And the Pennine Way comes from the south of a Caldwell Hill just down there. Quite a bit of this on this moor, this red blob stuff. It's a kind of lichen called Cladonia. Quite colourful really. It's only small, but it certainly brightens up a winter's day. So we can get a bit closer, see what sort of focus we're getting. Not great usually on these, is it? Right, there's Stoodley Pike. At the moment I'm actually walking away from it, but I need to get water. And down here is a fantastic water source, one of the best in the South Pennines. And I'm going to carry on down there to get to it. I think I have to hop over this next wall, and it's sort of over that direction. When you see it, when we get to it, you'll be impressed. I think it's really good. I've found a place to camp. I think it's actually right on a footpath, but it's a little used path. And if I wait a bit, well, when the light starts to go, I can't imagine getting disturbed too much. It's not on the Pennine Way path, it's on another little side path that's not used very often. Right, I'll come back to you when I get to my water source. This, right by the Pennines Way, is what's known as the public slaking trough. It's been a well-known water source for a long time for Pennines Way walkers. In fact, I think there used to be a sign here that actually said public slaking trough, an old sign. Where that's gone, I don't know. Right, but this is going to be my water source. Do you know what though? That water looks a bit greener and slimier than I last remember. But I've got my filter anyway. Right, this is a replacement knock water bag. The last one failed on me, but knock were pretty good. Sent me a branny, another one. Right, just crikey, got that weed in it, blooming heck. Oh dear, that's not so good, is it? Crikey. Right, I'm at Stoodley Pike. I had found another place to camp over there, but there's so many perfect spots here. I'm going to be well seen. There's somebody coming now in the distance over there on the Pennines Way. But you know what? I'm stopping here. It's too good to miss this. It's a great spot. Right. Well, I'm right up at Stoodley Pike. And I'm just going to go up to the balcony and give you a bit of a guided tour. Speak, friend, and enter. There's a plaque up there that gives you some history of it, but very hard to read. I think this is the third monument on the site. The first being built circa 1805 to commemorate the Peace of Ghent. It's dark in here. And I think others have like been blown down, fell down after being struck with lightning. Every time it falls down, it's supposed to foretell some sort of bad news. Some old carvings here, look at that, 1930, Miss B. Cowan. Anyway, this is the balcony. There's banking holes, what's up that? What's over in? That's looking across the valley to Cross Stones. My Auntie Laura and Uncle Fred lived for many years, up until my Auntie Laura dying recently. Spent some happy times up on that hillside across there when I was a kid, school holidays and that. It's the Calder Valley, Ebden Bridge is sort of that direction. Quite breezy up here. That's the way I came towards the public slaking trough. Breezy. There's the Pennines Way. Further south, I don't know if you can make out Blackstone Edge and Windy Hill. Just check the gear still there, nobody's lifted it. Where is it? Oh, there it is, can you see? Look at that. There's a full lap of the balcony. Right, I did say I was going to camp here, but typically as soon as I've made the decision, the wind's just got up. I'm sure it'll be fine, but if it got up even more during the night, it's quite an exposed spot this. I'll probably end up regretting it, so I might head on over that way to my initial spot. It's a bit of a way from the pike, but to be honest, once I'm in the tent, I don't think I'll be visiting it, although I'm going to head back to the couch in the morning. So I'm going to kill about half an hour, just let the sun drop a little bit more, just see if anyone comes, and then I'm going to set up over there, I think. Stoodley Pike in all its glory. It's actually breaking up this thick cloud. We'll get a starry night tonight, which will be brilliant. As you can see, I'm using a different tent today. I've got the Hex Peak, called the V4A. This is my old tent, and my notch is the new one. I love the notch, it's a fantastic tent, it's so lightweight, but for long winter nights, being stuck in a tent, it can drag, and this one is very roomy. It's a little bit heavier than my other. My rucksack's heavier today, but it is a spacious tent. The porch is massive, so I thought another long night I'll use this one. Just give you a bit of a view. See, I don't know if you can see in there, but the porch is massive. There's like the sleeping quarters, not set up yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. This tent though is so reasonably priced. It's great value, this tent. I love this tent. I think I'm going to have it as like my designated winter tent, and so I just use the notch maybe from March to October when you've got long days and you can enjoy yourself around the tent a bit more outside. Right, I've just inflated the mat. The mat I use is the Sea2 Summit Ethelite XT regular. Now, this was an expensive mat, but it's so comfortable. I've made do with cheap mats for a long time, but I'm so glad I bought this. And as you can see, I'll put an old closed cell foam one underneath it just for a bit more extra protection. Right, I'm sorted. I've not used this tent for a long time, and it's not an easy tent to put up, not as easy as the notch, but I've got it up okay. It's not bad at all. One of my better pictures of this tent. I'll just show you my organisation, or lack of it. Just lobbed my rucksack in there. I've got my stove out, I've got my food. I'm going to have a strange experiment for my tea tonight. We'll see how that works. Sleeping bag and my big down jacket, pretty good. I'm quite comfortable. I'll just show you Stoodley Pike over there. I've just had some people walking past as well, but it's no big deal, is it? I've got a pretty good spot here, quite sheltered. The only thing missing are the views, because the edge of the moor sort of rises in front of me here, but looking that way, not bad. Looking down to Crag Vale over there, that's where some of my ancestors came from, my grandma's father. And looking back towards Blackstone Edge. I'm getting a bit of a sunset here. I'm just debating whether to do a time lapse. It's a long way till it goes down though, but moving through them clouds it might look quite good. I'm just showing you these. Cold feet are a big problem with me when I'm wild camping, and I've seen someone on a YouTube station recommending these, so I'm going to give them a go. I'm going to put them in my socks and see how we get on. Right, there is tonight's experimental tea. I've got some Idaho and mash. That's another wild campers recommend this, bacon and cheese flavour. I've got some pre-cooked bacon that I did this morning and some tender stem broccoli. I'm going to make the mash in one of these old pouches. I'm going to stir in the bacon and I'm going to cook the broccoli in the water that I'm going to use to make the mash. I thought it might save me a few quid because they're a bit pricey these, aren't they? But reckoning up, it's probably about the same price buying all these. Anyway, I'll give you the verdict later if I remember. I'm just showing you, whenever I do this, I seem to get a shadow. What I'm drinking tonight. I've got a couple of these little bottles of wine. I thought these would be a good idea because if you have cans of beer, I just always get up in the night for a wee. So I've got a couple of these. I'm going to have one with my tea and I'll probably have another before bed. I don't mind red wine, I'd rather have beer, but these will do. Right folks, that's what it looks like. Mashed potato, tender stem broccoli and bacon. It smells good anyway, looking forward to it. I'm in darkness here. Turn the radio off because I can periodically hear this wheezy cry. It sounds quite far away, but I've just heard it pretty close to the tent. I think it's some kind of owl. Not heard that noise before. Listen. That's it. I think, I'm guessing, but I'll find out when I get home, it's either a short-eared owl or a long-eared owl. And I reckon, so far from the plantation, probably more likely a short-eared owl. Right. Morning everybody. It's nearly 20 to 7. I've been up since 6. I've had a very restless night really, just mainly due to the noise of the wind. I've had earplugs in, but I didn't sleep very well, to be honest. I've just been out and had a leg stretch. Messed about with a bit of night photography with a GoPro. I've never done it before, so we'll see how they turn out. If they're any good, I might put them up. I'm going to get my breakfast. I don't think I'm going to cook anything this morning. I'm not very hungry. I'm just going to have a cereal bar. I'm going to make a brew and warm up. Cold outside. There's some heavy rain during the night, but it's pretty clear now. You can see the moon and a few stars. So I'm going to get a drink, something to eat, and start tidying. I'm meeting a friend at 11 o'clock. Supposed to be going photographing mountain hares up on Saddleworth Moor. Right, I'm going to go. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've packed up. It's about 10 to 8. The sun rose about 5 minutes ago, but you'd never tell. Cloudy over to the east. I don't feel too bad considering I had a pretty bad night's sleep. Just give you a chuffy of the surroundings. That's looking east. You can see Evermore Mast with the naked eye. Don't know if you're picking that up here. Quite a nice sky there. The Stoodley Plantation, I think it's called. Massive plantation. Stoodley, of course. Nine-way curve just up there. There's my gear. There is the tent spot. Nice flat spot really, even though it was on the path. Wind turbines above Watergrove on Crook Hill. There's a stile that takes you back to Withens Clough, Crag Vale. Black Hill to the south, Blackstone Edge, West Nab. Right, that's it for me. Got about half an hour tops back to the car. I'm not going to go up to Stoodley Pike, just look back there the way I came, it's quicker. My hands are freezing, I need to warm up a bit. It's not been frosty, but it's a cold wind, really cold. Right, I hope that was okay. I'll see you next time. Bye.